guys, this is Ali. Welcome back to You in Korea. Thanks for stopping by. Here at this channel, I'm trying to tell you guys more about Korea, show you something that you may have not seen on YouTube before. Hope you're enjoying the videos. If you enjoy the videos, please like them, subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments in the comment section. There's this one thing I learned in Korea after living here for a while. Every year, Koreans pick a list of keywords that best describe the passing year. So, like if you look, for example, at broadcasting stations, at news programs, they tend to pick 5 top news of the year, 5 hottest news of the year. So I decided to do the same. I decided to look back at this year and pick my own list of keywords that would best describe Korea this past year. So today's topic will be my list of keywords that best describe Korea in 2020. So what do you guys think of in 2020? I'm thinking we can't leave this one out, right? So for Korea as well, the first keyword would be COVID-19. The whole world in the state of pandemic at this point, and the deaths are rising, the number of confirmed cases is rapidly rising all over the world. This is truly heartbreaking. We don't know when we can go back to our daily lives. In the beginning of the pandemic, at some point in Korea too, the numbers were rising rapidly, and I was concerned. Me too. I was really worried at the time. But as the time went by, the situation was becoming more and more stable. After the initial crisis, Korea was able to take the whole pandemic under control. There are various reasons why this was possible, and I think one of them is outstanding sense of order in Korean people. You would not see anyone not wearing a mask outside. Everyone would wear a mask outside, in public transport, in various buildings, even at work. You wouldn't want to harm yourself or others, right? So everyone follows the instructions well. Whenever government issues certain quarantine rules, everybody makes sure to follow them. And I think that's one of the main reasons the handling of this whole crisis was very successful in Korea. Another interesting thing about this whole pandemic is everyone who lives in Korea, foreigner or local, doesn't matter, even if you're just visiting, if you own a cell phone, you would receive safety alerts from Korean government, from local government, regarding the current situation, the news about dangerous places and so on. So I would also receive lots of messages with safety instructions from the government. Not only in the area where I live, but also if I travel somewhere, I get the news from that area as well. What places to avoid and so on. This was quite helpful during this whole pandemic, and I think it saved a lot of lives, literally. And this goes not only for COVID situations, this goes for every dangerous situation that can possibly happen to you. An earthquake, if there's a fire somewhere, you would always receive safety instructions from Korean government, and I think that's a very, very good thing. Let's just hope that this whole situation will get better soon and we can go back to our daily lives without safety alerts. Okay, for the next keyword that best describes Korea in 2020, I picked delivery heaven. Well, I don't really know what can be said about this. You probably have heard a lot about delivery systems in Korea being really, really developed. Well, it's true. It's even more than true. The delivery systems were mostly concentrated over food delivery in the past, but nowadays, anything can be delivered to you instantly. Food, beverages, desserts, ice cream, anything, groceries, your food supplies, office supplies, even clothes can be delivered within hours. This is like really, really delivery heaven. Besides, They don't just deliver ready-made food to you, they also deliver meal kits that you can use to prepare your own food. And you don't even have to call anymore. You just press a few buttons on your smartphone and it gets delivered up to your door within a very short period of time. In this current situation of the pandemic, this has become so useful. The number of deliveries a day has increased immensely. Well, I myself am responsible for at least half of those because I use delivery apps every single day because I don't want to go out. Anyway, I hope when you come to Korea someday, you will be able to experience the rapid delivery systems in Korea too. Okay, so another two keywords that I think describe Korea best in 2020, and one of them is Dynamite. I'm pretty sure you all know what this is about. I think this song by BTS has become the song of this year for many people. It has gotten plenty of awards this year. It landed at the top of Billboard chart. Many say that it has written a new chapter in the history of K-pop worldwide. So I think it was a pretty good year for BTS. Congratulations. Another keyword is Parasite, as in the movie Parasite. You have probably all heard about it. It made a lot of noise. It has gotten 4 Oscars at the Academy Awards and the grand prize at the Cannes International Festival. So huge success for Korean film industry and big win for K-culture. Okay, the next keyword I picked for 2020 in Korea, to describe 2020 in Korea, is gat. Not God, but gat is in Korean traditional hat that is made of bamboo and horsehair. Why suddenly? Oh, very easy. If you have seen a Korean super hit drama called Kingdom, you would know. This is a Netflix original, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen it by now. It has made a lot of noise. So this is the hat, the traditional Korean hat that the main character is wearing. He wears it pretty nicely. This hat has become so popular that it has gotten into music videos. It has got into fashion, like music videos. If you know a band called Inalchi, if you search their videos on YouTube, you can see some really funny videos, and the character in there is also wearing the same hat. Gat is also a very valuable asset of Korean culture. If you haven't seen our video about Korean traditional clothes, please find it on the channel and check it out. The history of this hat dates back to ancient times, but the one that we can see in the drama Kingdom is actually from Joseon Dynasty. The original function of the hat was to block the sun, but later on it was also used as a certain type of identification, determining your social status. So it's a pretty fascinating hat. If you come to Korea someday, make sure to try it. And the last one, the last keyword that I think describes Korea best in 2020 is kculture in Korean, which means land wire culture. I don't think there's a need to explain this. Our lives have changed greatly this past year due to the pandemic. We're all stuck at home. Nobody can go outside. I'm staying at home most of the time because I have to work from home these days. So our cultural life naturally moved to online as well. And being an IT powerhouse, Korea has managed to create a totally new cultural life in online space using the mighty internet. So lots of cultural events, concerts, even ballet and musicals are held online these days so that we can still enjoy some cultural activities, even being stuck at home. So, okay, that's it for the keywords I think describe Korea best in 2020. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments and your questions in the comment section. I will see you guys next time. 안녕!